Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Javier with The Real Javier Novoa, a channel, a modality, and a platform where we apply the principles of philosophy, spirituality, and business to rapid lifestyle transformation. But like all language, the word apply, when we say apply, it's very limited and it can convey the incorrect meaning. And the reason for this is because there's no process to apply, as we've talked about in many videos. You are the process. And the very fact that you need to apply a process to get what you want, that you need to take any action to get what you want, already there implies the myth and the theory of separation, that you are separate from what you want. And that cannot be, ladies and gentlemen, because there is no separation at root, and there is only unity. Of course, in the game and for the sake of the game, we came into duality to experience our unity. But you're not separate from what you want. Therefore, you are the process. Therefore, asking for a process, you've already gone down the wrong path. As Krishnamurti said, the great philosopher, he said that if you ask how, you're not serious, because there is no how. There's either do it or don't do it, but there's no how. So likewise, there's no process to getting what you want. You either have it or you don't have it. And what we say on this channel is give it to yourself now. This is what Neville Goddard and all of the great spiritual teachers teach. Now, you may find it ironic that this whole channel is about processes. We give processes, and in fact, during this week, we're going to go into more of the nitty-gritty detail of the process of getting what you want, of the process of rapid lifestyle transformation. And indeed, I coach in the most effective processes. How can we understand this dichotomy? Well, by understanding the very simple fact that the process is not effective to get you to an end. Rather, the process is to be done as an end in itself. And ironically, if you take the steps of the process to seek an end, and you get too crazy and too stuck on that end, it will work against you. But if you practice the steps of the processes, using the process as an end in itself and using it as a way to tune you to your desire, in that way, the process will bear fruit for you. So today I'm going to give you a process of no process. And this process has already had incredible results in my life. I've been doing this for years, and in the lives of our clients whom I've been consulting and counseling. And that is with the understanding that you are the process. The only thing that you have to do is change your inner beliefs and your inner story. As Neville Goddard said, if you can change your inner conversations and inner talkings, then you can lay aside any other process because you've done it necessarily. Now, I want you to think about this. The whole aspect of manifesting and the whole aspect of getting into state is attaining the inner and outer environment that you would have if you already had that, because you indeed do already have what you want. What you want is yours the moment that you desire it. And even before that, as the Bible said, the Father knows what you have need of before you ask for it. So understanding this, and knowing that you're simply creating the environment that you want to surround yourself with, both inner and outer, you're feeling as if it's already done. Well, just universally, any desire, what is the feeling if it's already done? I want you to contemplate this and think about this so you can follow me. The feeling of something that's already done is a feeling of relief. And it's a feeling that since this is already done, I no longer have to focus upon the doing of it. And in fact, when you can shift from the focus of trying to get it done to looking through that lens of it already being done, how you would see the world, how would you see the world were it already done? And Neville Goddard also talks about this in his books. And the example is of a pair of glasses. If you're looking at the glasses themselves and looking at the lenses as objects, the glasses don't really help you. You're trying to get the glasses. But once you put the glasses on and then you see the world through those lenses, that's when the glasses have attained their function. And so too, your desire has attained its function when it is completed and when you see the world as if you've attained that desire. I hope you follow me. That being said, you don't have to specifically focus on desires because the universe already knows what you desire. And that force that grows your hair, that grows your fingernails, and that keeps the entire cosmos in balance, it knows what you want and it knows how to get it to you the moment that you need it. As we said in other videos before, that your desire is not static. So you can let go of the specifics of that. Once you know exactly what you want, you can let go of the specifics. Now, what do? I always tell my students, and I do this myself, ask myself this question: what would I feel were it already done and I no longer have to worry about it because it's already in place? Let's say you want a business. Well, let's say now that business is already in place. What would I do? I would now walk in the assumption of that being in place, and I would relax. And here's what I tell myself when I'm doing this process. I can now relax, and I can now just gently focus on things that I want to focus on. Why? Because now I have the time and the space to do it. And I have the time and the space now to focus on what I want to focus on because my desire is already completed and I no longer have to pursue that. Think about this. So this is the simple process and the simple technique. You can tell yourself throughout the day, well, now that my desire is already completed, I now have the time and space to simply relax and focus on what I want to focus on, and then do what you want to do. Or if you can't do it in that moment, imagine what it is that you'd want to do. Perhaps you'd want to read a book. Maybe there's a topic that you want to research, but for the fact that you've had to struggle and work on your business, you haven't had time to research that topic. Well, now tell yourself, no, my business is done. Now that it's done, I have the time and space to focus on this topic that I want to focus on, not necessarily because I think it's going to bring me money or some good, but simply because of the fact I want to focus on that. You can go to the beach or go to the pool and say, you know what? Now that my desire is accomplished and the universe has that and has accomplished it for me, I now have the time, space, and freedom to do this. And when you do this, ladies and gentlemen, you give yourself permission to let go of the specifics of that, and you give yourself permission to just pursue your desire. The things that you want to do that have nothing to do with making something happen, or the things that you would do if that were done. By knowing that it's done, the ironic thing is that your new pursuit, something that you're pursuing now not to accomplish anything, but just because of the pure love for it, it's going to dovetail with some aspect of your desire. And you're going to find your desire accomplished much more quickly. And you're going to find that it some way links up with the new passionate pursuit that you're undertaking. I hope that you hear me and I hope that you understand this. So, for example, you wanted to start practicing tennis. You wanted to take tennis lessons for such a long time. But you felt guilty about doing that because you're trying to pursue avenues of income. Well, now that you've adopted this methodology, you know that everything that you wish is yours the moment you assume the state. Well, you've assumed the state. In fact, the moment you desire something, the moment you have the state. You can only keep yourself away from that by shooting yourself in the foot. So now you tell yourself, I now have this state. I no longer have to work on it. I don't care what the outer world is telling me. I know that I have it and it's done. Therefore, now that I have the time and space, I can pursue tennis lessons. And then you give yourself to that, and you'll find that there's going to be some aspect of that, or there's going to be some surroundings of that. You're going to meet someone that's going to dovetail with the desire that you've already had accomplished in your state and in your mentality. And you're going to see that come to pass on the physical without you having to take any effort. So ask yourself, now that I have the time and the space, because my desire is done, what do I want to pursue? And pursue your passions. Don't do things anymore because you feel that you have to do it to get to your desire. Rather, know that your desire is done, give that to the universe, and then pursue your passion because you now have the time and the space to do that. And watch the miracles that occur. So, this is permission, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you don't need my permission. Give yourself the permission to pursue your passions and to know that it's already done, and now you have the time and the space to pursue your highest excitement. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a lot more exciting videos coming out this week. I am doing coaching calls where I take you hand in hand through this methodology of reality creation, of rapid lifestyle transformation. I will put my email in the description, so email me to get on a coaching call. Please subscribe and like to our channel. It's the way that we get the word out, and it's the way that we're going to get the algorithm in our favor so that we can touch as many lives as possible. Thanks for sharing the videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, and thank you for commenting. And with much love and appreciation, this is Javier, and I'll see you tomorrow.